Hello everybody, Becky here with the Simple Spruce Studio, where I take ordinary finds, spruce them up, and give them new life. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's week's off to a good start. Let me get some eyes going here. Well, get back here. All right, did you guys hop on? Say hi, let me know you're out there. There we go. You guys probably remember this from one of my thrift hauls. I picked this up at Goodwill for a few dollars. And we are going to update it a little. It is still listed on the website for sale, and it says in the description to be painted. So, hi Maria, hi Miss Sharon, Julie, who am I missing? Miss Carrie. Hi Helen, thank you for sprinkling. All right, we are going to get started. Oh, there's Miss Debbie Kopenlansky. How are you doing, lady? Debbie from England, hello and welcome. Hi, Debbie. Another Debbie, Debbie Arnett, hello. I'll have to watch the replay. Okay, you must be working. All right, guys, yes. So what I want to show you is I always clean off my items before I start doing anything with them. So I grabbed some, I don't know, mean green or something like that. And I did the first paper towel. I thought, holy Toledo's, this thing is dirty. So went and got another one. Said, okay, this thing is really dirty. So washed it a third time. I was like, something's going on here. Because this thing, every time I wiped it, it was like it just wasn't getting clean. So I don't know if there was something, the way the paint was put on here, a seal, I don't know what it was. So what I did, since haven't been able to catch you, we had a tornado in Shawnee. Oh, wow. And had no internet. I hope that's the only thing that you guys lost, was the internet. And I hope everybody's doing good. Hi, Pam. Hi, Georgianne. Hey, Miss Pam. How are you? So anyway, what I did was, because I thought I could probably clean this thing 5 times and it's still going to come off like that on the paper towel. So I took shellac and sprayed it twice, 2 coats. I sprayed it once, let it dry, sprayed it again. So it was about, I don't know, half hour ago. So we're going to see. But hopefully with the top coat that we're going to use, if there is bleed through, you really won't see it. We're going to see what it does for us. No baby yet. No baby yet. And this is crazy. She was due last Tuesday. Tomorrow she'll be a week over her due date. She has got a doctor's appointment today. She's going to have that membrane scraper. I don't know what the technical terms of it is. Again, today, I think, and maybe even talk about inducing. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. We haven't heard from her yet, but I don't know what time her doctor's appointment was today. So yeah, no baby yet. Okay, so first coat, we are going to do Fusion Mineral Paint in the color Casement, which is along their lines of one of their white colors with more of a gray than a yellow. So we're going to use it, and we're going to add some salt wash because I want to texture this. We're going to go for that old world look again. You guys know I got salt wash, so I've got to use it. See how that works? So what I'm going to do is just pour some out into a bowl, and we're going to add some salt wash to it. Put that on there, right? And the salt wash that I got, hi Karen, hi Pat. I ordered mine from Sammy with Unicorn Dust Designs. She's a sockist for it. So we're going to, and I just got a little Dollar Tree bowl. I know you guys probably can't see. I want to show you the back of the shelf. We're not going to do anything to the back of it. It does hang on the wall, so you won't be able to see anything. So there's no sense in. Patricia, my granddaughter is being born tomorrow. Cesarean is scheduled for 10 o'clock. My first grandchild, this is going to be our first too, but she just doesn't want to show up. She likes it in her mommy's belly just a little too much, I think. Told Morgan, I said, you better start issuing this girl a eviction notice. And it's going to be our first grandchild. And it's a girl. Okay, so you got the little scoop in the salt wash. We're just going to add a couple of scoops because I want this to be textured. There is no, I guess, true ratio. You just add, mix it up. I should have got a bigger bowl. Definitely should have got a bigger bowl. So yeah, Troy made a deal with her. He said he gets to message her twice a day from here on out until he gets a call that she's gone into labor. So I'm like, this girl is going to get sick of hearing from me, mister. So we'll see. Yeah, twice a day. If he's talked to her today so far, he has not messaged me yet. Like I said, I don't know if her doctor's appointment was first thing this morning or if it's later in the afternoon or what. But Tyler went. She had another ultrasound done today to check the growth of little Olivia Jo. And as of right now, she's due June 8th, and the baby is weighing in at 5 pounds, 3 ounces right now. So what has she got? 7 weeks, between 6 and 7 weeks, something like that. Are you guys packed and ready to go? Georgette, I am. I already had all my makeup and everything all put in a bag, and then I had to take it all out, put it, because I'm like, oh, this is not, I got clothes hanging and some folded up. Yeah, we're ready. It ain't gonna take us nothing to get packed and out the door. That's what I thought. And that's what they said, that with her having that many weeks left, that she is on a bigger side. I tease them because her husband, my son-in-law, Cage, everybody tells him he's got a big head, which I never really noticed that he had a big head. But they keep saying that the baby is all head. But these ultrasounds now, guys, they're just amazing. I'll see if she's okay with me posting a picture. It is so stinking cute. Okay, so like I said, 2 coats of shellac. We are going to use the salt wash, the texture, so it's, of course, not runny anymore, because I want this to have texture. I'm going to brush the top of this because this is where somebody would set items. So I'm just going to brush this one on so it's not as textured. But I do want to get this as a base coat. And then the rest of it, I'm going to use like a stippling technique to give it more texture and more peaks. I don't want this up here having like big chunks dried on, and then you try to set something on it and it doesn't want to set level. You guys know what I mean. So yeah. Hi Penny. Hi Marjorie. I'm doing good. No, we don't. We don't have a baby yet. Morgan's she's like, I'm tired. I'm tired of this. She's not physically tired. She's mentally, emotionally, I guess, tired. She's like, I want to have this baby. So, which I understand that. I remember getting to that point. She's doing the little ball bouncing and doing all the little old wise tales. Eat spicy food, or I don't know. She's trying all kinds of stuff. I think they even say castor oil. Ugh. I'm like, good luck getting that down. Salt wash and cornstarch. They are, it's kind of similar. It does give it texture, but this gives it way more texture than the cornstarch does. And sometimes when you use the cornstarch in your paint or the baking soda or whatever you use, it'll dry down, not as textured. This, once it dries, that texture is there to stay. What color white is that? This is Casement by Fusion. It's Fusion paint and it's called Casement. So the rest of this we're going to stipple. And I kept thinking, do I want to... Now remember, this doesn't have to be full coverage because this is not the color. We are going to use Sandy Blonde as our top coat. This is our texture coat. And I might distress back to a little bit of the white to get it to show through. Oh, you are quite welcome. Hi, Miss Kim. So yeah, and if you guys notice, I am using just an old chip brush that is very old. It's starting to shed. So like I said, I'm just stippling this on just to give that more texture. Huh. Troy is home. He's home a little early. So yeah, we're gonna see how long this takes. What I want to do is dry this, go over it with Sandy Blonde, DIY Sandy Blonde. It's a new color for me. This is I just ordered it and I haven't got to use it yet, so this will be the first time. I want to get that dry, and then I want to maybe distress back. We'll see how it distresses back to the white a little bit, and then use the dark wax on it. And then I want to do a whitewash. I want that old world weathered look. Miss Chicken Pickens, hello, hello. Let's see about turning this without making a mess on everything. Hi Denise, Debbie, thank you for answering that. I will see if I can get some in England. No problem. Yeah, I am not sure. There are some people, some stockists that do ship outside the country. I'm not sure which ones. I actually think Jamie Ray Vintage, if you go on there, they carry salt wash and they do ship outside of the U.S. So you can check them out and just send them a little message saying, Becky with the Simple Spruce Studio referred me to you guys, or referred you guys to me. Denise just got home. What are you restyling today? This tin shelf that was like, I don't know, 90s kind of decor. It had a little scenery on the front of it. All right. Do I have that side, guys? Okay. So we are going to move this out of the way, and we're going to take the heat gun to this. So what I did, the shelf was not coming clean, guys. I don't know, like I said, what they put on it, but there's like attempt number 1. Attempt number 2. Then attempt number 3. So I'm like, I could be doing this all day long, and it's still going to turn the paper towels around. Thanks, I know it won't be beautiful. Well, thank you. From Ohio. Did you know we have not had a grandbaby yet? She isn't ready. She is not ready. But so I did, before I started painting, I took my shellac and sprayed 2 coats. I let it dry in between, but I did do 2 coats of the shellac. And salt wash does take a little bit to dry. It shouldn't on this tin, because you know how when you take your heat gun to something that's metal, it heats that tin up. So hopefully it'll dry fairly quick for us. But then I just took Fusion mineral paints in the color casement and added some salt wash to it, or our base coat. No, it's the salt wash, it gives it more of a, what do they say? How do they describe it? A layered sun and salt air soaked look. And it does lots of texture. Can you believe we had snow flurries early? Are you serious? Pennsylvania, and 2 days ago it was 80. It's done that here too. It is crazy. Hi Janice. Hi Jill. Thank you for sprinkling. I tried to paint a canvas brown and ended up grabbing my antique wax. It was horrible. It was on a very big canvas. Oh, dear. Oh. Hi, Donna. How are you doing, girl? So yes, like I said, the salt wash I ordered from Unicorn Dust Designs from Sammy. I'll put her link in the description. But we are going to use, let me show you, the color. This is Sandy Blonde. So this is the color we are going to do our top coat with. And we're going to go right over our salt wash paints. How are you, Grammy to be? I know, Grammy to be. This little girl. We are so ready. Jill, Morgan's little one must be stubborn. That's what I told her. Like, she likes it right where she's at, just a little too much. Okay, let's turn this around. Get this other side going. Paula, no baby yet. I'm still here. Yeah, we haven't gone anywhere. She has supposed to have a doctor's appointment today, and I haven't heard anything if she's been there yet or not. So, thank you for the stars. Thank you, thank you. Hopping on like, hi, Becky, no baby yet. Of course, they always come. Yeah, that's what I keep telling her. She's just not ready. But I think they start gaining weight so much faster once you hit that due date. So I don't know if they're going to talk about inducing her today or if she's just going to get the procedure done again or what they're going to do. So still got a few wet spots. Of course, you know, the thicker you put it on, the longer it's going to take to dry it. Break the water worked for me every time. Oh, I was in labor and having contractions and got to the hospital and they said I was getting close. They kept me. They had to break my water. It didn't break on its own, so maybe that's what they need to do with her. Oh, Carol, I keep freezing up. Dahlia, not yet. I was thinking you were gone already. No, we're still here. That's when she'll go into labor. That's what happened to Katie. Well, they need to start talking about it then. All right, let's see if we got this dry enough to paint. Linda was a 72-hour. Wow. Once they broke the water, it kicked into high gear. Oh my gosh. That is way too long. Let's see. 6:30, 6, 7, 8. I got to the hospital. Well, I didn't get to the hospital till 9. I started contractions, I think, at like 6:30 in the morning, but then I had Drew at 2:44. So not weeks or months, no kidding. My mother was losing her mind. I bet. Okay. I think we are good enough to paint. See all that texture? I did not brush it on. I did on the top because I didn't want chunks on the top because that's where you're going to be setting stuff. But I did do like a stipple finish on this because I wanted it more textured. So now we are going to start with Sandy Blonde. Sandy Blonde DIY paint. And that's not the brush I want. This one is Thank you, Dahlia. I'm getting repeat sound and picture, like stuttering. Really? Oh, what the heck? I think everybody's been struggling with their connection. See that color? Sandy Blonde. I like it already. Sprinkled, sprinkled, sprinkled. Thank you. So I'm going to get this coated on here. We're going to do, I'm going to see about how well it's going to distress back to bring back some of the white. Just a little bit of it, and then we were going to use some dark wax. And then I'm going to do a whitewash. A whitewash over that, kind of like I did on the candlestick. That big candlestick that was broke that I wanted to hide the repair, and I used salt wash on it. I didn't get to do the whitewash finish on the live. I did post pictures of it, but I ran out of time. What color is that? It is Sandy Blonde DIY. It's DIY's paint. This is the first time I've used it. I just purchased it, and this is the first time I've used it, so. Yes, it is a chalk mineral paint. So DIY's paints are all natural. I think they only have like 9 ingredients in them. They're highly pigmented. I love them. The coverage is awesome. Yes, guys, another big project. Trying to turn it without knocking something over here. And if you don't like brush strokes, guys, all you got to do is go in all different directions. And it's not going to make that big of a difference because we used salt wash and this has got so much texture on it. I like that color. It looks good. It is a good color, isn't it? It's going to be one of my new favorite neutrals. I was excited to use it so I can do the dark wax over it. So, we will have to clear wax first. Make sure I'm getting in all those little crevices. So all right, let's see. See if we see any more spots. Hello, Becky, watching in Arkansas. Hello, Miss Pat. How are you? Okay, we're gonna hit this with the heat gun. Good evening, Becky. How is your daughter doing? Any news yet? Or have I missed it? And you have not missed a thing. She has not had that baby yet. Her due date was last Tuesday. It says that she thinks she's having like contractions here and there, but nothing consistent at all. And she's supposed to have a doctor's appointment today. I'm not sure exactly what time, so we haven't heard from her yet. So yeah, we're just waiting. Our youngest, Tyler Joe, she's due June 8th, and she went today and had another ultrasound done. and they said that they were checking for, you know, the growth of the baby. And they said as of right now, the baby is weighing in at 5 pounds, 3 ounces. And I think she's got like 6 or 7 weeks. I have to count. 6 or 7 weeks yet to go, so. Baton Rouge checking in. Hi, Kathy. And you guys will probably notice DIY paint dries down a lot lighter. Yeah, most paints, when they dry, they're darker, but DIY paint dries down a lot lighter. And then when you go to put clear wax on, a lot of people they have that freak out factor because it will get dark again, but it'll kind of look blotchy. But until that wax cures, that will go away after it starts curing. Praying for her safe delivery, and thank you. Most of the time it is, because it is so heavily pigmented. There are a few colors that I've noticed, like if you use cake batter, the color cake batter, and it's usually because yellows and whites go on thinner, so they're usually a 2.5 coats, no matter what type of paint. But for the most part, it is 1 coat, because their paint is so heavily pigmented, and it is a lot thicker. I got a little helper walking around down here, little supervisor, little Miss Athena. All right, let me get the sides of these, and then we're going to see about wet distressing. Make sure I got I'm going to use some baby wipes. Chalk paints you can wet distress. They are can be reactivated. Once you get them wet. That's why when you do use chalk paints, you have to seal them, whether it be with a polyacrylic, Big Top, which is a top coat by DIY, or a wax. Whether it be clear wax, dark wax, white wax, they have to be sealed in, or they can be reactivated and rub off. Hi, Miss Debbie. Andia, hello from Kentucky. I just love your crafts. Awesome. Well, thank you. You know what, Teresa? I have been trying other paints, and I still do. I love the DIY paint. I like the Fusion paints. I've used Fusion and Dixie Belle's chalk mineral paints. And it is pretty comparable to DIY. Now, I think Dixie Belle has a silk mineral paint too that is not a chalk paint. Alright, let's see what kind of distressing. Miss Linda, it has been a while. How are you? So I'm just taking the baby wipe, and you can take a wet rag or however you want to do it. And I'm just going to do some light distressing, and it is going to bring me back to the Fusion paint with the salt wash in it. Fusion is not chalk paint to where you can like wet distress. Let me show you guys. Can you see that? That white coming back through? Happy Monday, Barb. You guys, I don't know what, our internet last night was driving me nuts. I was trying to upload some videos to YouTube, and it just wasn't working. And so this morning, I had to go to the coffee shop and sit up there. Oh, darn the luck. So I had to go get coffee and breakfast and used their Wi-Fi. So I sat up there for a good 3 hours this morning. It was nice and quiet. They have a little area that has a little couch and all that, so it was nice. Even no, she's stubborn. She's being stubborn. She does not want to come meet us yet. So no baby. Troy's home. I don't know if he is watching or what. I don't know if he's heard from her yet since she had a doctor's appointment today. If he's got any news. Not sure. This side, and then we will do some. Here's Tyler Joe. Hi, babe. Did you cut grass? Did you go out and cut grass and get some vitamin D? This kid is obsessed with cutting grass. I don't get it. Oh, hit a chunk there. All right, now I think we're gonna do some clear wax. Where's my clear wax? All right, we've got DIY's clear wax. This is my favorite wax. I do have to admit, the DIY wax is my favorite. It is so smooth. This paint color is lovely. Carol, you like that? It is DIY Sandy Blonde. So this is going to seal our chalk paint in. And if you notice how it's darkening it back up. But once the wax cures, it will lighten back up. Maybe not quite as light as this, but it'll be somewhere in between the two. Like I said, this acts as your sealer for your paint. If you want to keep that chalk paint look, use the wax. If you want to give it a little bit of a shine or a sheen to your chalk paint, you can use DIY's Big Top to seal it. And it'll darken it up like this and it'll stay that color. Or you can use a polyacrylic spray. But if you want to keep that where it dries down to where it still has that chalk paint look, then use the waxes. Let me dip some more out here. Sandy, no baby. Oops. No baby yet. I was telling everybody she's being stubborn. She just ain't ready, I guess. Now have all the colors of DIY wax, and they are the best in my opinion. Carol, I agree. I love them. I love their gilding waxes, the patina, the shipwrecked. They got the gold, the pennies from heaven, which is the copper. I love them all. I do. I do have some like metal pieces like from Dollar Tree that I'm going to try the Dixie Belle patina that I ordered. They have 2 different colors of patina and they're a spray. So I still have got to try that out. And I ordered that from Dixie Belle. So we're going to see how that works. I've seen other crafters use it in the patina. Turns out, well, it's turned out beautiful for them. Let's hope that it does for me too. Oh, Miss Sandy, what are you making? I am sprucing up this shelf I got from Goodwill. I think it was kind of, I don't know, what do you guys think? You've seen the before, more of a 90s, late 90s kind of decor piece. And we're going to try and make it look like more of a little European, French country aged look to it. And this is listed on the website, the shelf is, and the picture that you will see is the before picture. It has not, well, it hadn't sold as of when I went live. So it is still for sale, but it did say in the description to be painted. That bottom part, and I think we're good with the clear wax. Now, like I said, the clear wax is a sealer, but it will also allow me to control how much dark wax I want my piece to have on it. Okay, we're just going to wipe the excess back. And you can see the color off on my paper towel, but it is not taking any color off. That's how pigmented DIY paints are. show you guys here, try to give you a close-up look of the texture. Can you guys see all that texture from that salt wash? Keep freezing, a bummer. I have to go out and come back in. Yeah, I'm getting a little glitchy on here, but I haven't lost any kind of service or anything on my phone. I know it has been a struggle. Okay. Dark wax. Are you guys ready for the dark wax? And I always try to do this in sections. Now the dark wax, you want to rub it down. You want to rub it in good. You want to get it down in all the little crevices and all the details. So when you rub it, when you wipe it back, you're wiping back the high areas. And the dark wax is going to stay down into the details. It's like the opposite of dry brush. When you dry brush, you're taking very little paint on your brush, almost completely dry, and hitting the high areas. And again, depends on how much you want to wipe back. You don't have to use a baby wipe. You can use a dry paper towel. The baby wipe is going to wipe back more of your wax than a dry cloth or a dry rag would. So it just all depends on the look you're going for. You can start with a dry towel. And then if it doesn't take back enough, then move to a wet one. So you see how that aged, we're getting that aged patina. And we're going to get less on the top because if you remember, I took my brush with the salt wash and I brushed it on. I didn't want the real high peaks of salt wash on the top because then it would make things sit on it kind of crooked and not sit level. So the top is going to be smoother, so it's not going to hold as much dark wax. So that's why I use the dry towel to wipe it off. But you can see the difference between the dark wax and no dark wax. And you don't have to do the dark wax if you don't prefer that look. You can use just white wax. But I chose the dark wax. I've been anxious to use the dark wax on this color. And then I want to do a white wash. And I've got some paint here that I've watered down a lot, and I've got a spray bottle, so I'll get to show you guys that. If it doesn't poop out on me or freeze up, rub it all in and then wipe it back. Hi, Miss Penny. Darlia, thank you for sprinkling. How are you? You having a good Monday? Look at that. I love this stuff, y'all. Love it. Where's my brush? And I need to lay some paper towels down because the whitewash, it's gonna be a runny mess. I should have gotten a drop cloth, is what I should have done. That's, the whitewash is just gonna add another layer, another texture to it. Another weathered, aged look. Okay, let me close. So I got my spray bottle. Where's my little Ziploc bag? And we're gonna lay some paper towels down. Let's see. I want to be able to use my right hand. Like I said, this is DIY's beadboard. And I had just a little bit in the bottom and it was getting really thick, so all I did was add water. I've got a fluffy brush, and what I want to do is I want to make it look like it's like been weathered, so it looks like it's rained on. So I haven't done this a whole lot, guys, but I always tell myself, well, how can it go wrong? So what I want to do, and if it gets too thick, we're going to spray it and let that run down. Can you guys see that? I am good. We bought new furniture and new mattress today. Expensive day, but good. Oh, I know. I remember when we bought a new mattress. It wasn't that many years ago, and yeah, it's been a godsend, especially on Troy, on his shoulders, because he's a slide sleeper. He's a side sleeper. So the old mattress was just killing him. And it took a couple of nights to get used to a new mattress, but oh my gosh, we love it. You see the look we're going for there, guys? And if it ends up being like too much white than you want, then let it dry. You can always go back over it again with some dark wax. Like I said, it's a preference, guys. It's all in what is appealing to you, what kind of look you're going for. You really can't go wrong with it. You just play, it's paint. You just play with it until you like the way it looks. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. You sleep on your side too? I start out on my side, but I end up on my back. Again, this is just watered down chalk paint. Like I said, if you think you don't have it watered down enough, just spray it until it starts running down it. And I'm just dabbing it a little bit so that's not so prominent. So, guys, what do you think? What do you think of this technique? Are you guys going to try this? Do I have any takers? Let me know what you think. Now, does that not look more French country? More like a French provincial technique? Okay, let me get this side done over here. Roxy, love it. Love that look. Like I said, it's easy, 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 guys. You can't really mess it up. That is pretty cool. I think it looks terrific. I love this. Good. And you can always go back and on the, after it dries, on the details and add a little bit of the gold gilding wax. If you want to give it a little bit of that shimmer. It's all about layering. Okay. Now I need to get the top done. No, I'm not going to Texas because we had the babies coming. And thank goodness I didn't. I thought about doing it thinking, oh, Morgan will have the baby by then. We'll be back from visiting her and seeing the baby. Yeah, so I'm glad I did not book that trip. So glad. I know, but I wanted to go so bad. There's so many of the ladies I wanted to meet, hang out with, learn from. Yeah, it would have been fun. And I know out of all the places the few places they've gone, I think they've only had maybe one other trip. I'm not sure. But I really would have liked the Texas trip. So, but I thought, no, there'll be another one. I'll just catch that. No, the little turd, she's not ready. And we had Morgan, I had her send me another picture, bump picture, to see if she's like really a lot lower, you know, how the baby drops, but I didn't notice a whole lot of difference than the pictures that she had sent before. It didn't look like she was dropped that much more than the last time. So, I don't know. It reminds me of Marble Stone. On an old Coliseum. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Okay, I've got this little strip down here that I got to get because you will definitely see that when it's hanging. I never looked lower either when I was pregnant before labor. Really? Well, maybe she won't look any different then. I know I did. But then again, on my 4th month, I just woke up one morning and was like, holy crap, where'd this thing come from? It was just like, boom, overnight. All right, y'all. Let me show you the finished product. Let me know what you guys think. So to recap, I did do 2 coats of shellac because this thing was not coming clean, y'all. I had cleaned it 3 times, and this is what all 3 of the paper towels looked like. So I thought I better shellac it. So I did 2 coats of shellac. Then we mixed up Fusion mineral paint in the color Casement and salt wash. And then we stippled the salt wash all over it to give it the texture. Love it. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like it. Yay. And then we did, once that dried, then we went over that with our DIY Sandy Blonde. 1 coat. Dried that, clear waxed it to seal the chalk paint in, and then dark waxed it, wiped that back just to give it another dimension. And then we did the beadboard, DIY beadboard, and did a whitewash. So now all we got to do is let it dry. Love it. Amazing and beautiful. Thank you. So unique. Gave it a whole new life, didn't it? So like I said, this piece was still available for sale on the website. If it hasn't sold, by the time I go to post pictures, I will post this picture updated to show the updated picture. So I'll have a before and after on there. So if anybody's interested in that, but the price that it's listed at is it listed painted. That price does include it being painted already, so the price will not change on it. Looks fabulous, like old stone. Still don't know what it is though. It was just a tin shelf that I purchased from Goodwill. And it says made in China. We didn't do the back, of course. It hangs on. It does have the hangers on it already, so it's got the little things that you hang it on the wall with. Your projects always turn out great, Darlia. Thank you. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it gives you guys ideas of what you can do with your projects, what you can do with salt wash, chalk paints, all that good stuff. I will post the link of where I got my salt wash in the description, and I will update the website with the new picture of it. So if you guys have not checked out the website, make sure you go over there and check out thesimplesprucestudio.com, and make sure you go follow me or subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It's under the Simple Spruce Studio over there, and I've got craft videos every day this whole week that are going to be loaded up. But we are going to be doing another thrift with me video over there and another thrift haul, so be looking for that too. Oh, she said, oh, you didn't know that it was a shelf. Okay, yes, I'm sorry. It is. It's a shelf. I gotcha. Oh, you thought it was, oh, yeah. Now it looks like a cooktop hood, doesn't it? I wish mine was this cool looking. It is a shelf. I'm so sorry. I gotcha. Miss Donna, it's good to see you too. And you're probably like, come on, Becky. All right, guys, go enjoy the rest of your evening, y'all. And I will see you all next time. Love you guys. Bye.